Make a lot of noise for your next comic, Jay Locklair, everybody.
I don't really know how to lower this thing. It's my first time ever doing stand-up. So, if you don't believe me, I brought my mom here, like, as you can see. So, but I see everyone's drinking tonight, so hopefully I'll get a laugh or two, maybe. Everyone gets kind of drunk, a little loose, you know. But I hope you got DDs. That's why my mom's here too, just so everyone knows. But you gotta watch out for the cops, though. I want to tell everyone about my little run-in with the police one time. I think everyone has one in their lifetime, but mine really wasn't my fault. So they're laughing because they already know the story. But but on one night, me and my friend, we were like, hey, let's go bowling. It was pretty late at night, and my friend is actually another tall, skinny guy named Nick. And he's over here, and then I think Bob accused us of being gay together. But I'm engaged, so we're definitely not gay together. But me and Nick one night went bowling. I definitely destroyed him in bowling. But so in one night he got mad at me because I beat him in bowling, and he changed my name on his phone to Little Dick. And by the way, he's never seen it, so it's not any kind of. So immediately after, I of course changed his name to Little Dick Sucker. You know, you got to get him back with that. So the funny thing about Nick is he's one of my best friends. He's an aspiring rapper, and he's really tall and also really white. You know how you kind of go to studios and like listen to music, and one day he was bobbing. You know, people bob their heads when they listen to music like this. I looked at Nick, and he was like this. I was like, yo, you got to work on that, buddy. So after we went bowling that night, this is all a true story, by the way. We went to Steak and Shake because it was the only thing open after like 2:00 a.m. So we go to Steak and Shake, and these two girls come and sit beside us. Like I said, I'm engaged, so we're not interested. He has a girlfriend. They weren't pretty at all either. And I hear in the background these two redneck guys. And I know y'all probably think I'm redneck, but if you hear where I can't come from, it's way, way more redneck. Hey, boy, how you doing out there? Running like Cody talks right there. But I hear this guy, and he's trying to hit on these girls. I swear these girls look like they're about 16 years old, and the guy's at least 45, redneck, drunk in the Steak and Shake, big old UGA shirt on right there, which I'm sad to say because I'm actually a UGA fan. And he's like, hey, are you 18? Blah, 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 blah. And then these girls start trying to talk to me and Nick, and I hear the guy in the background go, they're talking to the fags. And I was like, what? I said, Nick, I told you not to wear that shirt. He had like a sleeveless hoodie on. And so after a little meal there, we decided to leave. And as we're leaving, the guy's walking out behind us, and he's just like, fucking fags. and I didn't say anything to him because he was so drunk. I felt kind of bad for him. I think he's probably going to crash and die on the way home. But on my way home, I had a way worse experience than that. So a few weeks later, I hadn't paid for my tag yet, so I got like a warning in the mail or whatever, but then I immediately went and paid for it. I thought I paid for it in a little bitty one red light town called Porterdale. But Porterdale, somebody knows Porterdale over there? Oh, just y'all three. Anyways, so this cop comes behind me. It's like 3 a.m. at night, so I know he's going to try to pull me over. And I'm like, I got my tag. Can't pull me over, buddy. Good try. Immediately when I think that, boop, boop, here he comes. And I pull over. I just went to the bank. And the bank is like, it's like the bank and then a Wendy's and then a Walgreens. And the light's by the Walgreens, so you got to pull out of the Walgreens to get to the light. So as I pull out, he pulls me over. And he comes up to me, you know, his little hand on his gun, light in my face, talking about some, hey, son, how you doing tonight, blah, blah, blah. The cops always call you son like they're your father. I don't know why they do that. But he's like, what are you doing out in these parts? Because the license says Habersham County, which is way north Georgia. So at the Walgreens, he's like, I was pulling out of the Walgreens, and he said, well, it turns out people have been robbing the Walgreens around here, and your license still says it's suspended because Porterdale never told anyone. So I'm going to have to take you in to arrest you tonight. And I was like, wow, that's terrible. But then he found my receipts that show I actually paid for it. He still had to arrest me, but he said he would call my friend, which is actually Nick, to come pick up my car. And I had handcuffs on, you know, and he was like, who do you want me to call? And I said, the last and most recent. And he looks in my phone, and he goes, little dick sucker. Thank y'all. You have a good night.
Right on. Guys, get her Jay. First time. That's awesome. That's great.